Yeah.
Welcome to the Pour Up Podcast. I am Mike Lake in the building with Steve Cash. What's good?
Steve C.A. $H. I made it. God's favorite. He don't make no mistakes.
All right. I thought we was back in 06. I thought we was going to start rapping.
What's good, man?
Ain't shit, bro. Good to have you back.
A new day, same me.
I feel like we eating dinner on the same side of the table. You feel?
Those couples.
Yeah. The weird couples.
Oh, do you eat on the same side of the table with your girl?
No. We got to sit across so we can talk to each other.
But still, they be wanting to sit right up. They want to be right up under the wing like fried rice.
It's just going to
Like,
be
why they want to be right up under you when females eat? Matter of fact, do the dudes even want that? Do dudes like that shit?
I'll say this. I don't know if it's the dude or the chick, but there's clingy people in every situation.
But you gotta be right there while we eating. Like, what if our elbows bumping and shit?
Yeah.
Both right-handed. You lefty, but
yeah.
fucking right-handed, someone all up in someone else's neck. Can't even get a good scoop.
Man. Why y'all
I think
do
it's
that?
easier so they can get a scoop of your food.
Oh, so they closer to your shit.
Because females always take.
Ooh, what you got? You gonna eat
Let me
your
ask
cornbread?
y'all, like when y'all go to a restaurant and it's like a table and like a booth, and it's like one side is the booth and one side is like chairs. Which side do y'all sit on?
I like the
I
booth.
take the chair side.
Take the chair side?
Yeah.
I like
the booth.
I like the
too.
booth side.
Why you like the booth side too?
No, I just feel more comfy. I feel more.
Me too. I like the.
I feel more cozy.
Right.
I
Like
can see that, but my chick like the booth side, so I'll just let her get it and I get the chair.
it's like nice.
see.
It's like nice and warm in there.
I see you being a gentleman, Mike.
Nah, it's practical too, because like, you know what I'm saying, when you got a gut, you got to lean over to get the food. If you in a chair, you get a little bit more.
Shit, in that booth, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm inside of a womb. It's just perfect fit, you know?
So what if she sit on the same side? Like she want the booth too, and it's not like the booth scenario.
Nah, then I'm gonna try to attempt to go to the other side. I don't want to be on the same side with you.
Okay, so you give up your comfort to not be a weirdo.
I give up my comfort for that time being, so I can have better comfort later on in the evening.
Are people still? Well, I'm sure people still dating out here, but it's been a long time for me. What's that scene like nowadays?
I don't know. I've been married since like
Since
I've
1999.
been married for a minute. I don't know what that scene is like out here.
Yeah.
Shit, you're not still dating. Maybe that's your problem. You're supposed to still date your girlfriend. You stop dating, and that's your fucking issue. Niggas
shit.
like you is what bother me these days.
Shit.
I'm just gonna let the Duce speak through me.
Shit,
Today.
I was like, no, you gotta go in.
I'm not even. This not even Steve talking. This Steve. It is. This is Do Steve.
Damn, my chick will get this and be like, you know what? He right. He right. She don't talk like that. I don't know why I did that. did that voice.
I'm like, get that nigga some Duce. Nah, man, but yeah, you gotta still date your girl, man.
No, that ain't what I was saying. I'm saying people like when you dating people.
Yeah,
I'm trying to. I'm trying to
Nah,
think
go
of
ahead.
something.
No,
No,
go
but really, it's different. Like I know everything about her, so I know what she like and don't like. Like we already know she like the booth, and I don't mind, so she take it. But if you on a first date, y'all walking to the table together. You know what I mean? You don't really know that about somebody. So what if she's the same side table sitter?
I don't know. I
And
guess
whatever side you sit on, she sit on the same side as you.
no matter what, you can't escape the madness.
Well, I mean, like, not no weirdo, like what's the shit where you run around the car? Nothing like that, but like, you say you sit, you know what I'm saying? You're a weirdo. I mean, you're not a gentleman. You would sit down first and then she sit down after you on the same side.
Nah, you definitely can't sit down first. That's a big no. You gotta kind of hit one of these when we hit the hands, like you know what I'm saying?
offer.
Like whenever she sit, you just go to the other
Steve's
side.
tips for dating.
You just gotta slide to the other side. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to slide to. Hey, shout out to Steve Nash for knowing how to slide to the other side when necessary and things of that nature.
Steve Nash.
Yeah, you gotta salute to Steve Nash for knowing how to slide to the side when possible. When that's the assist.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you gotta
Oh, okay. I was wondering where you was going with that. I
shoot
thought
the
you-
assist.
like him coming down from Canada.
No. Just shoot the assist. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the assist and then slide to the other side.
All right.
You know what I mean? You got to draw away, let the defense draw in and back out a little. So when you,
Steve,
so when you,
like a highly technical basketball
Right.
fucking podcast.
So I see you gone for one weekend and you just with the crazy shit. Like you just want to unload.
that was just
everything,
me
right?
being crazy.
Bringing out your bag.
I've been in my bag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That bag it's a little one. It's a little one.
Tiny bag.
No, it's the one that come. You know, like the Crown Royal bags, something small, just like little fifth.
Okay.
One of those like little bags. That little fifth bag holds my fifth.
All right.
Actually.
Full fifth.
Yeah, you know, gotta keep that low. You never know when you might need it.
For those who joined us in the hip hop podcast and ain't catching the codes that he dropping, pay attention. I want to circle back to the beginning real quick, as if we just started.
Yeah.
Because we're a free flowing podcast. Shout out to Guru Speaks. This past weekend, Shit Division produced a panel for him and went off without a hitch. Food was good, people was good, conversation was good, everything was good, man. And shout out to Claude for all his work on the trailer and the video for that too. So,
what type of food was in the building?
Chicken wings.
Oh, that ain't bad. From where?
Buffalo wings. Don't know.
Probably his favorite place, Buffalo Wild Wings. Ain't that his favorite spot in the world?
I believe it is because he always there, but I don't know where the wings is from, honestly.
I think it was Wingstop.
All right, that's not a bad spot.
Yeah,
they was repurposed into another bin, so you couldn't tell where it was from.
I think there was like the napkins or like the little things that you know the little plastic wax paper that go in the bottom of it.
Yeah,
it was in I believe it Wingstop.
Yeah, you can't knock a good wing. Ain't nothing wrong with a good wing.
Not at all.
And a quick little interjection. What happened with the live clock?
Your phone died.
So you on your live?
I'm on SVM's live on my phone.
Oh, okay. So it's still there.
My phone also controls the TVs in the back, so if they go out, that's why my phone is not doing live. So,
but what y'all week been like, man? Y'all healthy? How's y'all mental space? I don't think people ask that enough of each other, especially y'all black niggas. Why y'all don't ask each other about y'all mental space?
Uplifting and disrespectful in the same.
Before you answer his question, we literally talk all. Don't have Steve out here thinking that we don't talk all the time. So we all know each other's mental states.
He wasn't there for that. He left. That was the day
we on group chat all the time.
Yeah.
We constantly talking to each other.
I don't know, man. If y'all ask, like, maybe my mental space ain't right because y'all don't ask me.
No, your mental space ain't right.
And then y'all okay with that? Y'all okay with that?
No, man.
We've learned to live with it.
Here, you have the floor. You tell us how you feel.
Nah, y'all gonna know how I feel tonight. Good luck.
Wow. Oh, shit. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler.
I was standing over y'all.
This house does not have a panic room.
You're gonna wish it had one.
This would be the panic room.
This would be the panic room.
But overall, you know what's interesting? I did a guest spot on a podcast, anxiety. Mm-hmm. And I feel bad. I forget the host's name. He had me do a little 10, 15-minute spot on, the state of my mind. I don't really deal with anxiety in its, clinical definition,
mm-hmm.
but just talking about, what's going on and how racial situations is just kind of stressful and weighing on me. I can see how it can cause anxiety, or if you had it, how that could affect your anxiety, like, negatively. And just, Claude was here working while I was recording. Just talking and being able to get that out was kind of cathartic. But we're dealing with a lot of latent stress, a lot of PTSD, bad visuals, heavy situations, hard conversations, and all of that. And I appreciate you asking, even though somewhat sarcastically, on how
I was dead ass. I was serious.
But I'm good, man. Overall, I'm good. Taking it day by day. How about you?
Excuse me, belched. Yeah, pretty much the same, man. I don't really leave the house much, but when I am out, my head definitely be on a swivel for honestly just for anything these days. The other day, I was riding to my homie house and I was just right on Hillsborough, and the cops was behind me. Not doing nothing crazy, but it did speed up a little bit and then backed off. So I was like, all right, they checking my tags probably. But real shit, that shit was nerve wracking as hell the whole damn time.
Yeah. That's that latent stress and PTSD. It's just
because you just even though I'm full legit, I had nothing wild on me. Nothing was going on. Like, if, you know what I'm saying, things should have went smoothly if I did, and God forbid do get knocked. I was about to say get knocked on wood, because that's what I did. I do get pulled over one night. Everything do go smoothly, but that's the issue. Like, things that should go smoothly, they don't.
Yeah,
that what was going through my head. Like, damn, man, if these lights come on, dog, like, what the fuck, like. And I'm good, but still, like, why are you behind me first off? Why are you behind me for so long? Like, just what's happening? Like, what are you doing?
Steve, I think, like, a lot of the things, so Mike brought up, Gru actually gave that example when he actually did a little bit of promo work we did for his panel. He was talking about he had a cop get behind him. And I think when you go back to white privilege, I think a lot of people don't understand that's the anxiety that we have for no other reason other than the fact that we black.
Mm-hmm.
Period. No other reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people who aren't black or of color get cops behind them. They're like, shit, oh shit, cops behind me. But they're not having the anxiety of, oh shit, I could die.
Yeah.
that's the disprivilege that we have. You know, that's the disprivilege that we have. And every time we get behind a wheel, just something as simple as, like you said, I ain't had nothing on me. I was just driving. Well, you probably wasn't even speeding, right? You probably just,
No, I was doing regular shit.
Regular shit, and it's just that anxiety. Like, well, fuck, why are they behind me? You know what I'm saying? Because that is a shared anxiety that amongst all of us.
Yeah, collective, like almost. I've heard people talk about like genetic anxiety, dealing with the stresses of just what we deal with as a society as a whole, and then genetic has to deal with the ancestors and all that. But even though you may not experience the death of somebody watching it on Facebook,
time
it
and
sits with you.
time again.
Yeah, that shit sits with you, and you won't realize it until it springs up in a moment, until the cops get behind you, until you start thinking to yourself, realize you sweating or whatever, breathing heavy, and you're like, damn, I'm fully legal out this bitch.
Y'all seen the local situation out here in Tampa when a cop had drawn down on an old girl and she went to Instagram Live and was like, "Why is you still got your gun on me? Like, I'm just like, I don't have a weapon. I'm pulled over. Why is your gun drawn?" Did y'all hear anything about that?
I saw the video. I didn't watch it, but I saw, how you see the link.
Yeah.
And I was just like another, and I was surprised. Not that I believe Tampa PD is above it. It was just, it's interesting how these things are being filmed and
y'all
shared
still
and
watching
viral.
videos though?
I
There's so
kind of
many.
stopped, man.
There's so many. Like Renee sent me one. Renee's my wife. Y'all don't know. She sent me one, and I watched another one that somebody else sent me, and I went back to her to talk to her. She goes, "No, that's not the one I sent you." And I'm like, "Well, damn, we getting them confused now. There's so many."
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
That's what's crazy.
It's so weird how cops are responding to outcries of brutality by meeting it with brutality. It's the weirdest fucking.
And you say cops with a quote unquote. We know it ain't all of them, but
No. Yeah,
it's still
the ones who are doing it. You would think in this climate you'd be a little bit more aware.
Shit, if I'm a cop at these today, dog, if I see a phone come up, I'm terrified to the point I'm doing everything straight.
Right,
I'm gonna put my hands 10-2.
Yeah.
Right.
My hands going 10-2 if I'm a cop.
Right.
Like, how do
You
you
taking the gun and you throwing it.
like,
That
know?
I'm about to just tell you.
Right.
I'm about to just tell you, just enjoy your
Take
day.
the badge off.
At that point,
Man,
hey,
no
as
cop.
soon
not
as
me, not me.
Hey, not me.
as soon as I see a phone, hey, just enjoy your day, and I'm out. Like
Oh,
you,
you got a
happened,
cell phone? Okay, sorry.
you would think that would be the case down there.
In the finale of Insecure, this isn't giving anything away about the episode, but they had an encounter where some people was complaining about the police and they jumped off a bus too fast, and they were like, "Why are you dealing with us?" And they the one, they the ones causing the issue. And then the cop put his hand on his gun. She's like, "Why you put your hand on your gun?" And the cop was like, "Not me, not today. Y'all go home, I'm out." And he pretty much just they played it for levity because it's a comedy show.
And Mike, that's the thing. Like, and Steve, you can probably agree with this too. Like, it's not that they're happening. It's happening. It's a couple different things. The frequency. It's the unnecessariness of it happening. I mean, there was a couple videos that I watched where it was literally wrong person in the wrong time, or they got the wrong person based off of a description. Or I even saw one where cop was already talking to dude. And dude was explaining, "I'm just trying to go to Western Union, and my sister's sending me money, yada yada yada."
I seen that one.
Another cop walks up behind him,
Slam them.
slams him to the ground, like puts
Was
him
that the black
in
dude that they
behind,
said they
slams
thought
him
was
to the ground,
panhandling?
and then eventually the cop goes, "Guys, that guy's over there.
Got the
This
wrong
is a different
dude.
guy. Listen. What I do for a living, I do compliance for a bank. Now, do you know if I wrote a report for a different client and it had some negative repercussions as a result of that, I
totally
would probably lose my job, or I would have some kind of reprimand. I wouldn't be able to continue going out doing my job the same way.
Okay, well,
every single day.
sorry.
Is there a price on it though? Is there a price you get assaulted by the cops for? Because that dude got like
Well, that's what I said.
700,000.
That's what I commented on that. And I was like, I bet
'Cause he
dude
broke his
he
arm.
don't need Western Union no more because he's probably gonna sue.
That's okay, sis. Keep it. I'm
Right,
getting
I'm
700 from
gonna
the
send
city.
you some money.
700 from the city. What's up?
You know.
At what point did you realize? What point do you think he realized he was getting paid? Like mid boom, like while he was in here, like oh shit.
Like
Wait,
right at the
mid-
apex.
like at the height of it, was the price going up like 100,000, 200,000? They're like it didn't peaked out at 700,000. Then he peaked out.
When Mario hits the ding, ding, ding.
He
It's like
peaked, he
going up
peaked
like
out at
this.
700,000 on the way down. That shit ain't even funny though in real
Yeah,
life.
man,
We have to laugh at it because it's so fucking serious and
It's
crazy.
fucked up, yo.
But how do we not how do we make? At what point you can't keep getting pissed off about it? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's to the point now where it's like, well, fuck.
If that should ever happen, like I would I would like the cop to have. What's the dude reach from Street Fighter? The Indian dude. With
Dasim.
I would like him to give me the Dasim
fucking-
reach, like go all the way to the top, like peak me out. I want the max me out,
The maximum
problem-
WWE.
max me, man.
The problem though is, Steve, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Is that we just trying to get home. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? We're just trying to get home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it just so happened, I think the guys that they're getting are just so fed up, or they're just so shot. I would like to think, if I'm in that situation, I'm gonna go limp and try to get up and like do whatever they tell me to do so I don't die. But it's just kind of one of those things again, like, what do you do? It's such a like you shouldn't have to be calm in a situation so absurd.
and
Yeah.
I agree. And they don't know if he had his head on his shoulders or not. They don't know if he was thinking straight. But either way, they made sure he was well grounded, and it wasn't cool. It just wasn't cool at all. Like, you don't do shit like that. I believe he should get way more than 700,000. I feel what.
Did he actually get paid? Did you see that? Or you just
No,
No,
he's
he
sued. He's I don't know if he got it. I know either sued or he got
Probably
700,000.
filed the suit.
okay.
So hopefully,
he's entitled to that. I mean,
It could be awarded
assaulted
more.
him. At that
Yeah.
point, he wasn't doing anything illegal. He
that,
got
that,
assaulted.
but the way the shit sucks so bad that you are describing exactly what you're doing. I don't care. I understand you say I fit a description. I'm telling you exactly what the hell is happening. At what point do you feel you now have to grab me from behind and slam me, break my wrist, and then at the end of the day you just like shit, like you just cussing like, man, I can't believe we got the wrong person. Like, I told you though, like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you something. I'm telling you.
So not to sweep past it. I hope dude's okay. Hope he get his money and everything. He's
Yeah,
owed.
and I know money don't. That's not going to be
gonna
the
fix it
it
all,
ain't going
but-
to fix it all. But man,
Weird ass question. Would you take a broken wrist, knowing like right now, snap your wrist for 700,000?
I don't know.
It's a wild question. Like not even saying cops or nothing. If you just knew
I need-
something's about to happen, you get 700K at the end.
I need my wrist.
For what?
I don't.
Going ham on
That's
the
my business. Mind your fucking business.
I
Get the
also
fuck-
think too, though, guys, it's the emotional trauma though too. You know, like,
Yeah.
do you really want to experience? Because like now that's
Yeah, there's
every
other
time
stuff.
that happens to you and you don't die. You're literally gonna be looking for it.
In real life, other things come and
looking
play
for
with
it
that
now,
shit.
and it never
Like,
happened to us,
my
you know?
son could see his father get that
Get
shit.
slammed,
So
yeah.
it's like goes deeper than just the bread.
Yeah.
And then there's morals and shit come and play. Like, hell
Mm-hmm.
nah. I'm like, no, you ain't doing that for that. Ain't no money enough to do that. Like, for that, like, hey, this is going to happen to you for this amount. Are you okay with this?
Y'all
No.
think there are people out there trying to get gas whooped by the cops? So they
Well,
can
I'm
get-
sure so. I'm sure
Wouldn't be
people always want to come up.
surprised,
There's always
but
frauds.
That's a deadly game to be playing, man.
It's a real deadly game. to
You could
play.
really, you end up dead out this bitch.
Yeah, that's
trying to get
I'm
some money.
Sure, but so, honestly,
But
if you ain't
before
got
y'all
shit
move
else,
on to the next topic, though, I want to just so there was a video that I watched that my boy Jamel, shout out to Jamel Billups, he just sent me the video, and I guess there was a guy, he was in, it looked like New York or LA or a big city somewhere, and he was getting, there was about 3 or 4 cops, and they actually got him to the ground. They were on top of him, knee on neck, everything. They were on top of him, holding him down. And a woman walked up, she white, Hispanic, I don't know what she was, and she was like, "Why y'all doing? Why y'all doing?" She started actually hitting the cops, like hitting the cops, saying, "Get off him! Like, get off him!"
That
She was
was
an old lady?
No, she wasn't old. She probably middle aged. I couldn't quite tell. The video don't.
Yeah,
can't really
in the
tell.
moment kind of thing.
And the cops got distracted enough that they kind of started going off of her, and dude got enough strength, enough of him off him that he lifted him off, and he pumed, and they started chasing him, and the crowd started cheering. like that. Like, that's what it's come to now. Like, people are like, why are people against the cops? Like, we're not against the cops. Like I say, like Chris Rock said, I'm not against the police. Shit, I own property. If some shit go down at my house, I want them to come here and do a report. Like, legit. That's the thing. We just
Wait, what was the punch in that? There was a punchline. He said, like, oh shit, where's the cops? Or he said it's complicated. Was the end?
complicated.
Yeah, it was.
he don't want to get his ass whooped, but he also owns property and like things. You know.
There was a way he said it, like eloquently,
I
like
know.
Chris Rock said,
Ain't
but
Rock, so.
I can't remember what it was.
nah, I get it, man.
What y'all
And,
think about the NASCAR shit?
I mean,
So we got more information today.
Yeah, a lot more.
you mean about them removing the flag or about
fuck the flag, but the
The
noose,
flag is a good thing.
the noose that was found that they said wasn't.
Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, that wasn't a
Yeah.
noose, and then we saw pictures and the investigation. Basically, out of 1,000 garages, 11 knots were found, and one was a noose, and it happened to be the one in the black driver's fucking garage.
Yeah, that's clearly bullshit, though. They knew what the fuck they was doing. That's a really like
Specific.
a pull down knot is a lot different than that. That's a clearly a fucking noose. That's what they
I
use.
think in that case they were really looking for a reason for it to not be. That.
Yeah, they reaching for anything to
They
say.
were trying to find. What did I say the other day, Mike?
mental gymnastics, just to
gymnastics
muddy the
stuff.
waters so NASCAR don't have to bear the blemish.
Right. Well, at the end of the day, NASCAR to me, NASCAR. I said this to Honest T, because he was sharing a lot of stuff about NASCAR and them supporting Bubba Wallace and getting rid of the Confederate flag. It surprised me because NASCAR is predominantly white, super Caucasian, super southern.
Yeah.
The Confederate flag is on the shirts that have NASCAR on them. And they took a stand, to me, so quickly that the NBA, that the NFL,
NFL
the
still
MLB,
haven't.
that they still barely have yet to make. What do y'all think about that? Why do you think that is?
Oh, I think it was exactly what you said. The Confederate flag was being flown so openly and freely. It was kind of nuts to think that, it took the climate of today to kind of get to this point. There ain't no Confederate flags flying at no goddamn NFL game.
True.
Now, we know the NFL and its owners, and we can get into the details about what we think about all of that. The whole shut up and play theory, shut up and dribble and all of that stuff. But the Confederate flag was being flown at games openly. So I think NASCAR had to really not that they even have a black fan base, or if they do or don't. I think they just kind of realized this was kind of nuts and we got to get in front of it quick.
Well, how good y'all know that driver stats?
No.
No.
Is he
seems
nice?
Popular though. He's not like that guy that
The one who was mad about the Confederate flag.
They literally NASCAR said your dozens of fans are upset.
We had to
Biggest troll ever. I love it.
research who you were.
We had to look you up.
That's nuts from your boss.
That shit crazy,
I get the feeling
man.
that he's pretty. He runs he's with Petty. From what I understand,
Richard Petty Racing.
Petty Racing is a huge thing, and he's with them. So he's got to be.
I mean, to be a racer, he had to have some kind of qualifications. He's in the main circuit, not like the other dude who's.
He's like,
the trucks.
I just wonder if he's nice or not. Thinking of NASCAR and nice drivers, man. You gotta salute my man Jerome. He's been in quite a few. He was a driver in quite a few local crimes, and he seemed to always get away. Cops could never catch him. He was pretty nice behind the wheel.
NASCAR should.
He should have been there. He should have. That's probably his calling. He probably should have done that because he was a nice driver, man.
Jerome was the one that never made
They
it.
only make right turns.
No, not Jerome, man. I seen him cut through passageways and neighborhoods and like backyards and things of that nature. And he always got away. They still ain't catch him. So salute to him. You got to salute people for what they're good for at times. Especially people have callings and they never make it, and that's unfortunate.
Jerome is the
Like Earl Manigault.
GOAT, yeah.
Like Earl Manigault. You gotta salute him every now and then when you mention LeBron and things like that because you never know.
Yeah.
Earl Manigault could have changed the game.
Totally.
Especially after we see him snatch change off the backboard. That let me know he would have changed the game the way he took the change off the top of the backboard.
That
was crazy.
Jerome for being the man.
Yes, Jerome definitely is my I'm his number one fan. If he was a NASCAR driver, I definitely would watch NASCAR.
Are we supporting NASCAR? Because it's still like a 500 lap race.
So probably the only person in the room I've actually been to the Daytona 500.
Don't get me twisted. I love racing.
And
I just ain't sitting there for 500
I will
laps.
tell you that the lack of color
It made you nervous?
It is borderline uncomfortable. Because you're right. There are Confederate flags. There's a lot of jorts.
There were.
A lot of jorts, a lot of cutoff
Jorts.
shirts.
A lot of yeehawing going on.
Some mullets. And this is no disrespect to the disindigenous people of America.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah. thank
Check
you.
out Claude over here. Disingenuous.
I said disindigenous.
Disindigenous.
Disindigenous. That's white people from the South.
I equated that with disingenuous.
Ain't nothing wrong. If you, I grew up Southern, and I was always taught that Southern people are polite and caring and hospitable, and it is a community. So I understand them wanting to have that sense of community and pride and all that stuff. But your damn flag ain't it, and it's not.
Loser ass flag.
It is. It's the flag of the losing team.
Bunch of fucking losers out here trying to rep the losing ass team.
We can go to a NASCAR. Y'all want to go to a NASCAR race?
No.
Bro,
No.
500 laps in the sun?
That's true.
I'll watch it from TV in the background.
I ain't even doing that. I ain't even doing that much.
You wanna watch it?
No, I'm not watching it. I'm not attending. I'm not putting the channel
They
on.
supported us. We got to
I
support them
don't.
back.
Hey, I salute them for it, man. I
That's all
salute
they
them
get?
for
Get
it.
a salute.
That's a little board. Thank you. I
Some
appreciate
little
you.
things that they were doing. They have they put a car. It was a National African American Museum.
I'll cop a Hot Wheel set.
African Heritage.
How about that? I'll cop a Hot Wheel set. I'll set it up, let the little shit do a little loop de loop and all that shit.
One of those for Christmas.
And I want mine custom made. I want the number of old boy.
40, I think it's 43.
That's the number.
Bubba.
Bubba. Wallace.
Bubba can't be a real name. He better not have let them name him that neither.
No, I don't think Bubba. Is Bubba?
They better not. What if that better not be a man real name?
No one's named Bubba.
No, I don't have my
That's
phone.
not
I
a
can't
thing.
look it up.
You would not. Yeah, Bubba. Put that on the birth certificate. I picture my son growing up shooting at alligators off of airboats.
He the best driver in the world to me though, Bubba for
What I was gonna say is one of the cars that they
His name
designed.
is Daryl.
Daryl. When the fuck they get
Daryl.
Bubba from?
Daryl Bubba Wallace.
Where you from?
He is from
He got to be someone
America.
Mississippi
Mobile,
or some shit.
Mobile, Alabama.
There we
That
go.
makes sense.
Someone.
Oh, okay.
Mobile, Alabama.
Bubba makes sense now.
Yeah, Bubba makes sense.
He probably know a lot about shrimp.
Yeah.
No, nothing. All right, moving the fuck on.
Yep.
I don't know where to go from here, man. I don't want to stay on race relations too long.
No, fuck it. While we still here, hey, we got damn, not Mozart. What's buddy name? The other panelist. Damn.
Beethoven?
We got Beethoven. They gave it to him. They gave him us.
They gave us Beethoven.
Yeah, they allegedly Beethoven was black.
In the racial
Yeah, I
draft.
heard that.
No,
I did not hear about this.
allegedly Beethoven was a black dog,
I had no fucking clue.
and he's one of us now.
Shouts to Beethoven. See,
He's been one of us.
He's good at
We're just
music.
now getting our credit.
he's good at music. We should have known.
It's a Twitter debate though, so how much are we really going?
Where did what information are they using
They're saying Ludwig van Beethoven
First of all, his name was
was
Ludwig.
of African descent. In truth, and the truth of his ethnic origins was covered up through a mixture of white powder worn on his face when out in public, the use of body doubles for portraits, and Eurocentric historians hiding the truth of his genetic heritage.
It goes deep. That's a
There you
deeper
go.
criminal conspiracy.
Everett Galloway, there's your conspiracy.
And what better time for them to give us? What better time for us to get Beethoven than around Juneteenth?
What? Oh Lord, they got your boy. This will be a nice segue.
Is that John Legend?
This is John Legend dressed up as Beethoven.
Hey, that would be a fire ass concert. John Legend get it off on the keys.
Oh man.
Oh, what if John Legend is a descendant of Beethoven?
Oh shit.
What if?
You might be on to something. Let's just say that's what it is.
I think he is.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it in my heart.
John Toven. That's him. Look at him. Look at his sideburn. That's definitely Beethoven's kid.
Oh shit, he is Legend.
Look at him. And he wear powder. And I definitely seen him snort powder. He snorted powder. Beethoven
never
wore
seen
powder. It's all the
John
same. It's all the
Legend
same.
Snort powder.
He did.
No, you never. That never happened. He the most goody two shoes celeb on the block.
What you think they do? He definitely don't do crack. Those are the cocaine sniffers. The goody two shoes.
I gonna put that on that man.
I'm that shoe fit.
Speaking of John Legend,
Oh, did you lobbing it up to me? I
Yeah,
missed a
lobbing
lob.
it to you.
I missed a
You
lob. The verses this weekend. Are y'all watching the verses out there?
The last verses I seen I locked in was Lauryn Hill. No, I'm sorry. Was Erica and Jill.
The Neo Soul joint.
I was like locked in. I watched that top to bottom.
I missed it.
But go ahead and
What was you doing? Anyway,
who me?
you wasn't just watching that solo.
No, I was.
Oh, okay.
I had candles lit and everything. Watching right there. I was
your sage and cocoa butter.
I was watching it. I was talking. I was just texting with my homie and we were just watching that shit together.
That's what's up, man. I haven't checked out. I haven't honestly checked out any of the verses. I've seen clips of them, like reposted and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the John and Alicia, I was there for because I am a huge Alicia fan from day one.
Right. What's your favorite song?
Bro, I don't have a favorite song. It's the one she said my name in it was epic. You don't know my name.
Yeah, when she was stalking old boy, she was a fucking weirdo, bitch. If you don't bring me my fucking coffee and leave me the fuck alone,
It was me. She called to speak to Michael. I didn't give her the number, but she got it, and I appreciated her effort. You know,
Numbers on receipts.
I don't know.
Alicia wild for calling
I
that.
wrote mine there.
Alicia wild for calling that. She wild for calling that man.
Hello, can I speak to Michael?
See the mic?
When I was younger, man, I used to love that shit just on some like young kid shit. I love Alicia, man. She's an amazing artist, beautiful person, and she's talented as all fucking hell. But she went up against a beast on the other side of the piano and John, and it was a good verses. Y'all should check it out if it's on Apple Music or whatever.
Yeah, I heard John that didn't get washed like it was suspected. I heard.
I didn't suspect it to be washed.
I mean, I didn't expect anything. I'm just saying what my timeline was saying that it
That's
was
interesting.
that's supposed to have been a wash.
I don't see. I mean,
Well, for multiple reasons, not just her there. Like they also got Swiss there who runs this whole thing, and they using
the
his
verses is
equipment.
Swiss shit.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know that.
this is like Swiss shit that started between him and Timberland, but this is like his shit.
Well, I remember they was doing the DJ battles, but I didn't know he coined the verses and
Yeah,
that he
this
was
is
putting them together.
Swiss and Timberland, but I think Swiss is more now the face and more now the guy.
And if y'all searching it, it's versus like slang, VERSUZ. Anyway, this shit's dope, man. Theirs was live.
So
like
did anybody win to you?
no, I would edge it to Alicia. Only in this sense, and this might edge it. Like if you listen to it, you might give it the other way for the same reason. Alicia got bona fide mega hits, right? Mm-hmm. So does John, but a few of John joints is features. Where
But that's the rules. You can use features.
No, I know. But
What are John Legend's mega hits?
I can't think right now off the top.
Yeah,
though.
the one to his wife.
I can't think right now off the rip.
Thank you. What are Alicia Keys' mega hits?
I can't think right now off the
I
rip.
can't
think of
The name
You don't know
that
my name.
joint.
You don't know my
What
name.
Fire?
Songs in A minor.
Is that
Fire.
was that a mega hit? I don't know.
Yeah, it was. This girl's on fire. Alicia has many.
Oh yeah, the string with Hove and. But John up there too though. Like if
I don't
I
have nearly as many.
well then how the verses then? He clearly he stood in the paint.
I didn't watch it.
Well, that's why I was saying I would edge it to Alicia because her hits was solo dolo.
I'll have to hear it, dog, because you forget a lot of hits people make. Like
I
you,
watched the
people,
whole battle.
Not you, people in general.
was
like people like I can't think like right now. You asking me?
But let me
I
finish the
can't-
sentence.
All right.
I think you would edge it to John because the features would be songs that you really fuck with, like Ross features, Ye features, stuff like that. He finished off with Glory and a new song. Alicia finished off with You Don't Know My Name, I believe it was, and a new song. All in all, this shit was entertaining as all fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
I love John. John was backing her up. He was having fun with the shit. On the part where she did the phone call to the Michael dude on You Don't Know My Name, she was standing up with the mic. The song faded out, and John was playing her song on the piano, singing her back up while she did the talking part. So they was really having fun. This is one of the verses.
So it wasn't really like a battle.
It was. I mean, it's not really a battle. It's kind of just like, hey, we respect each other. Let's kind of go head to head. Not trying to kill you. You know what I mean? Like they both had fun with it. They were playful. They took a drink at one point together. But this was one of the first ones I seen where they were in the same room.
I want to no. That's the new thing. They are all in the same room now. I believe the first in the same room started with when they did the Jamaican joint. When the
I didn't see it. I didn't even hear about
I
it.
can't think of the two artists, but them over there. And Swiss had that's Swiss's situation. That's
Yeah,
his
that's
thing.
his room and all
Who do
that.
you want to see? Who's your?
Alicia had the red.
Well, I don't
piano.
really. There was no one I really care to see, but the one
Who do you want to see?
The one that's coming up.
the
you
one
wanna
that's
see?
coming up is what I. But I don't. Before that, I don't really care about the verses much. I just was vibing tonight. I caught all of the Jill
that's
and
what they're
Erica
for.
joint. But Swiss. I'm sorry. But Kiss and Fab. I'm looking forward to seeing to that one.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm around to
Who
catch
you
it,
gonna give it to?
That's gonna be crazy.
I
I have
can't.
no clue.
I'll give it to the people. We
Yeah,
win.
we
win.
don't-
That's the thing about the verses.
Yeah.
It's two evenly matched people to where really, if somebody's saying somebody won, they were biased from the jump. I'm a
But
fan
you
of
can't-
both,
you
so I'm
can't
fucking
put-
with both.
You can't make it a David and Goliath. You can't have one really.
Yeah,
really
it has to be
good
two people in the
person.
same arena.
Same caliber. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see what would be dope if after they if they both just really battled for real. They came with lines and they both
Ooh.
just stood face to face and they
Face
just
to
gave
face.
it to each other. Pause. And like
That'd be crazy.
that shit would be hard.
I was hoping at the end of John and Alicia's they debut like a song together, and somebody like comments was popping up, and somebody's like, "How do these two not have a song together?" Like in all the years they do the same thing. They sing similarly ballads on piano. How the fuck they have a song together? I'm sure Jada and Fab do, but it'd be super dope if they did something unique and original, like new on the spot.
Who gets to wear the paper bandana,
Paper.
the towel? Fab or Kiss?
Where did Kiss have it on that? Why?
He ain't having on and knock yourself out.
Oh, it's Knock Yourself Out. My bad. I said
That's
wow.
if he even had it. I know
seen
Fab had it on
Fab
for sure.
had that shit on in Lil Mo's video when I first ever heard of Fab.
Superwoman.
Yeah.
Though that's gonna be a nice battle. Though. I know it's gonna take me back, but see, that's gonna get me in my bag. That's gonna get me in my bag for that shit for the versus battle, dog. When Fab and Kiss.
Yeah. Watch Jada Kiss as hard as it gets. Let's take a break. We'll come back on the other side probably with more, I don't know, more of this pour up shit.
We'll see. Deuces. Welcome back to the second half of the Poor Podcast. Steve Cash in here with my other co-host.
Co-host. I am Mike Lake in the building as always.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on, Steve. Sorry to interrupt you. Mike, before you came back in, you asked me, is it good for the framing?
Yeah. For the video frame.
So you still thinking you like real tall?
No. Fuck you, bro. 5'9" is average height. I'm average height in America.
Hey, what we sipping on today? Like, I don't know. We discussed our beverages and things of that nature. I'm on a Douce and things like that. Mike told me he could smell it early when I poured it, and I told him that's what luxury smells like. I know he's not used to it or anything like that.
It smells.
That's the smell of luxury. You know what I'm saying? When
it smelled like what
like
$100,000,
like $100,000. You said it smells like what makes cops mad.
Yeah, just like the black essence.
As soon as you get put it with cop, God damn, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! God damn it!
Brandy,
brandy.
Brandy.
This is definitely the finest of cognacs.
Oh, cognac. Sorry.
Like a Douce, like smell me the way they just.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna look.
Now this definitely smells like
it's
luxury.
It's the
you
yak.
know?
My bad.
You know, it's definitely smelled like luxury and
Wait, was this just you bringing
like
up the Douce? You just want people to know you had Douce?
like $100,000 fart. That's definitely what if fart had a smell and it was very pricey. Definitely the Douce would be that.
Wait, so Douce that don't cost $100,000 smell like $100,000 fart?
Hey, it's luxury. I know you're not used to luxury in your mouth.
So you get the liquor shit.
That's the title.
$100,000 liquor.
That's the title of the episode. But
That's the thing. That Douce don't give you the liquor shits.
oh, is that primo?
They just give you the mood to not give a shit.
Oh, we still rapping. For those who missed the interlude, we was barring. Well,
I never rapped a day of my life.
some of us more than others. They felt like it was their time to shine. Shout out to Guru. Your boy got that mic and he want to give it up. I'm on the Redemption Bourbon. Shout out to Claude.
Shit, I'm saying,
and John Michael.
I mean, hoes I had to give up my man Mike. Yeah, that the only Mike when hoes get a hold of things they can't give up. Come on, you a fly nigga, dog. I need to start big. I don't give you your flowers enough.
I appreciate it, but I'm trying to stay low in these streets.
Nah, man, I'm giving you your flowers. You deserve them. I'm gonna big you up for now.
Nah, I don't need
big
it.
You up enough.
I don't need no more big.
Nah, Mike, you're a good dude, man. You're a good
I
dude.
appreciate it.
You're a real good dude, man. I won't give you your flowers enough.
Can we keep it low?
Now I knew you was the man. Let me tell you the time when I realized you.
You know, you start boosting a nigga like that, then people start expecting shit.
Yeah,
now I gotta meet the
You know what I'm
expectation.
saying? I knew you was a man one time we was playing ball. You know what I mean?
here we go.
You did some real fly shit. I ain't never see it before at that time in my life.
Okay.
We coming down court. You look left and you dish right, but then you still ran straight. I was like, how you did three things at the same time? As I knocked down the three and walked down the court, just shaking my head before the ball hit the net. I was like, damn, this thing is nice.
Why
and
you
then
playing?
Then the ball splashed the net, and I just kept walking down.
This sounds like something that happened a lot and often.
Nah, for real, I knew you was a special individual, and I need to start giving you your flowers.
I appreciate you. You got to give it to the assists, man. Assists don't get the shine that they do in other sports like soccer and
because I hate to have to give you your flowers at the wrong time. Like I'm the type of nigga to take the flowers off another nigga grave and place it on
my
man's.
shit.
Oh my man, like so you don't feel like I came empty-handed. You know, so I need to start giving you your shit. You know, you gotta appreciate the people around you while you still got them because you never.
That's
know.
Guru, y'all.
I didn't want y'all to see him, but you know.
But yo, I'm on Redemption. Steve on the Douce. Steve sipping.
What's
the
Redemption? What's that? What's that?
That's a bourbon.
whiskey.
That's a bourbon.
Oh, whiskey.
Yeah.
How, what's that like? No, I don't want to taste it. Pause. But what's that like?
It's pretty good.
I see it's a little lighter brown.
It got a nice finish, smooth taste. It's not too peppery, even though I know Claude like a peppery type.
So like mine's a little
rise and whatnot.
I see, because my Douce a little bit darker than that. I don't know. I don't understand what's the difference between the lighter and darker. Wait, let me finish real quick. Because he's drinking. Okay, he's drinking like that's like more like Prince style, like Prince complexion. I'm more like a what? Like a hello Lionel Richie. I got Lionel Richie.
What is that like?
Don't try to change my comparison.
Right
just let me have my comparison of Lionel Richie and
I'll take it. I'll accept it.
And
a little Lutherish.
Prince.
Yeah, that's a Luther.
And Prince.
Well, because one's bourbon and one's brandy, it's hard to go. It's apples to oranges, if you will.
I was only talking about the complexion.
Oh. Ain't Lionel Richie and Prince the same complexion?
I think Lionel a little darker.
Put a comparison up on
Lionel's like your color.
Lionel's a little darker.
No, Lionel's not dark at all.
I thought Lionel was like your color.
What is my color?
That color. Light as fuck. Or whatever that is.
I'm like a shade lighter than Steve. Steve actually might be lighter than me now.
Prison beat.
And you think that's dark?
Your color is prison.
No. Everybody can see dark right in the corner over there.
Hey. You think darkness is your ally?
Claude,
Actually,
but for real,
darkness
Claude,
is your ally.
Claude, like dead ass, like what you think your worth is? Like how many cigarettes you'll go for in prison?
Oh shit.
When you get passed around,
So
what
we
you
doing
think?
this
What you
again.
think gets sold for?
Y'all seen that little
We're gonna do
stumble?
this again.
What you think gets sold? You think
This is a
at
thing
least
now.
3?
How many cigarettes?
At least 3?
3 cigs, not a
We
pack.
Don't you? I feel like you can't. I'm 275 pounds.
Dog, that you know
Nobody
what?
don't want me in
doing a
prison.
lot
Crazy niggas love them.
Doing a lot of
BBWs.
stuttering over there.
Yeah, niggas love BBWs.
All right, I want to be out this convo now.
I just feel like
You don't feel thick. You don't feel thick.
I feel like if they gonna like really go for like the equivalency of like a woman, they're gonna like probably go for like a.
They don't want a
Steve
woman. Niggas is
before
gay
they
in
go for a
jail.
Claude.
They don't want a woman. They want what it is.
Niggas
It is
ain't
what it
gay in
is.
jail. Niggas are straight in jail and they want to.
I feel
keep
like
their
it's
rocks up.
50-50.
Niggas
It's
be-
probably 50-50.
In real life, niggas just be gay. In real life, niggas just be gay. Away from the jokes we spit,
So Steve,
niggas
you're not
gay.
gonna, Steve, you're not gonna get a jailhouse girlfriend.
Nah, man. I'll probably be hitting one of the prison guards, like one of the female
You gonna commit a
officers.
murder, get a couple years just so you ain't gotta deal with it.
Nah, not even that. I'm sure one of the female officers is gonna try to throw me in the box, and I might.
No, I'm just saying, so
I
you
might
don't
take her
get
up.
raped. What are you gonna do to not get raped? Because you're little.
Fight for my life. Fight.
Good luck.
I'll have the nicest shank in the building,
Okay.
and I'll shank. Yeah,
What
Y'all ever
comedian-
seen that movie Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Classic.
Steve Shank.
There you go.
Steve Shanking.
One comedian was
Rape
saying
is
he would
bad, ladies and gentlemen.
he would
Rape is
just
very
shit
bad. I
on
just gotta
himself.
say that.
His booty would just be caked up with boo boo,
boy.
and nobody would want
That
to
was
get
a
up in there.
comedian, but who's
I
what
just said a
comedian?
comedian. I don't remember.
Like, nah, damn. Why'd I almost put that on Richard Pryor?
I was gonna
And I
say
think
Bernie
Claude,
Mac.
you wouldn't know.
I was gonna say Bernie Mac. For
Bernie
some
Mac,
reason.
what was it? Robin, what's his face? The guy from Baby's Kids? I think that's what it was.
Nah, I know you're talking about, but I can't think of his name. RP to him.
Man, we got way off topic.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back to our shit. What the fuck we doing?
Wait, how
What we
many
doing?
packs did Claude say he was going for?
No,
Like,
even before that.
I don't know the currency of cigarettes. I don't know the jailhouse. What is a pack?
Just
like
guess.
the value.
You probably Claude, I think you go for maybe 3 sticks and maybe some Jack Mac.
So what is that? What is that in the outside world? What is that? What is that in
wild
outside world
conversation.
equivalency? I don't know how do I get my value if I don't know what's the
Well,
exchange?
what's
the
a
exchange rate?
pack in the real world? Like 25 or some shit? I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
think it's worth like real world currency?
No, I think that's the currency in jail.
Nah, but real talk, cigarettes are $25.
For
a pack?
I don't know. I'm
they're
guessing.
like 5 or 6.
I have no idea. I'm asking. I don't know.
Oh, I was thinking carton.
A carton.
I was thinking
carton
about
is like $25.
I'd be worth a carton.
Yeah. You be worth a carton?
Yeah.
Me too.
No homo.
There you go.
No homo.
Y'all boys, some wild boys. I tell y'all
What
that.
about you, Steve? Muscle Steve?
Look, I ain't
Steve
even.
be worth 3
y'all-
cartons.
y'all already
3
know.
cartons. I told you because he's like a little woman.
You already know.
Yo.
You see how Claude view me?
What did we say? I'm not even gonna go there because didn't we say once one of our homies is he got like a female because he's still.
Oh, my. I'm out the combo.
Wait, what?
All right, I'm over here drinking.
Y'all said this what earlier when y'all said y'all had private
Y'all
conversations.
was having
when
the
y'all when
convo.
y'all say y'all talk about your mental health and things like that in the private group. Is this what really goes on? Is this why I'm not part of this private group?
This podcast truly is my mental health.
Nah,
Like,
he was
get-
talking about
get it
you
all out.
and him.
No,
That's some wild. That's some wild things happening and things of that nature. I just want to speed past. I don't feel comfortable. No
Shout out
more.
to Pride Week.
Oh yeah, salute to Pride. Ain't it Pride Month?
it's Pride Month.
I'm glad they get
Month. Sorry.
Month.
month.
They get a month like we get a month.
I'm glad they get one just like us. You know what I'm saying? Even though theirs a little bit longer, but still,
Couple days
it's still longer.
when it's not a leap year.
Oh man,
Salute the Pride, man.
I mean,
we all fighting the same fight
I
in a
got
sense.
way off topic
I don't even know. Hey, all right.
We haven't
sorry.
we haven't been on the topic the whole time.
the whole time.
I do want to say again, shout out to the Facebook Live world. This is something new we trying. We're gonna be coming every Thursday as best we can, as best our bosses will let us on our day jobs. What else I want to say? Oh, shout out to Guru again, even though he left. His panel was dope. Check that out on GuruSpeaks.life. And it's produced by Shit Division Media. So if you want your panel produced, come holler at us. That's what we do.
All right.
Local only unless you want to pay for our travel.
Or email it to us. Let's get into some music shit.
All right.
We've been going for a minute, so we're gonna bring up some old shit. And since most of y'all be busy out there, y'all probably ain't catch it either. So let's get into the shit.
All right. Who we going with?
Let's start with 6ix9ine.
Okay.
A lot of people ain't saying his name out in these streets. Whatever. I don't know. What's your opinion on the whole situation? We talked in past pods about him thriving after the jail sentence.
And I
Or
said,
nah, and you said he
I
would.
believe I said he would.
You did say he would.
And I was having arguments saying I know
right.
he's going to
I am
succeed.
very
Right.
surprised, but for the reasons that you said, you were dead spot the fuck on.
Facts.
Because it ain't the streets that's gonna prop
They
him
don't.
up.
The kids
It's-
don't. These kids don't care.
They don't know about the shit. They don't
And it's
subscribe
funny.
to the hood rules.
And it's funny. And they don't. And they don't need to.
hell, look at the name of the first song. Him and Nicki, Trolls.
That's not the first song.
That wasn't the first one?
No, he dropped one
don't
right
fuck-
before that,
By himself? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know about that.
and that was the one he was like,
Was it tough? I know you
That's the
listening.
sad part.
I know you listening. It
I
was
said,
actually, it was
I
actually
posted
tough.
the shit. I say, not for nothing. This record kind of alright. Like, God damn, like I didn't want it to be that, but like, man, this record alright.
The kid know how to bring energy on the track.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately,
What was the Trolls track about?
trolling. That's what the fuck. Like 6ix9ine, probably the biggest troll we've ever seen
He
in the
took
world.
that mantle from 50, I'd say.
Sure. Just maybe switch the name. 50. He remixed it because 50 came a little different. 50.
Well, 50 started kind of like and remember This Is 50 and how he was trolling Ross. Mm-hmm. Just taking that troll type energy, like I'm willing to be the bad guy.
50
in all
was a bully.
scenarios.
50 came bully, but I want to switch to 5th because I'm gonna have a whole
I
convo
was
about 5th.
I was just curious who was the troll before him.
50 definitely one of them,
Mm-hmm.
but 6ix9ine definitely probably one of the biggest trolls, if not the biggest one I've ever seen ever, and he is definitely prospering off of this. The record Trolls is not as good as the first one, which I can't remember the damn name right now, and it is what it is. Not a bad record, man. Nicki, she really did her thing on that record as well. Unfortunate.
It's rare that she don't.
Unfortunate. I say unfortunate because he's done things that isn't honorable. Even if you take away from hood shit, it's still not honorable. You shouldn't get to
Gooba.
do things. Yeah, Gooba. You shouldn't get to do things and then back out and tell on everyone else that did it with you, and you're the only one to have success and the only one that get to be home with your family and the only one to be living in the free world.
Fact.
After like you all did this thing collectively.
But he's not living in the free world though. We know he's in seclusion, hidden somewhere. So,
He
ain't in jail, though.
in comparison,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like
He ain't
yes, you're-
bargaining cigarettes and shit like we were just joking about.
Yes, you're home. Yes, you're home, and you are on house arrest. And you got the ankle monitor, but you have enough money to bring whoever you want to you. For God's sakes, he's in the room with Nicki Minaj. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the room with Big Dick Daryl. And you don't ever want to be in a room with Big Dick Daryl
What was Buddy name
eating
from
Cockney sandwiches and things of that nature. That's
How
never
High?
fly. That's never fly.
What was Buddy name from How High? The villain that he was scared of coming home to fuck him.
Damon?
No, was it How High? No, not How High. I'm sorry, Baked, Half Baked. Remember Half Baked? He had the fucking calendar marked off because he was gonna have to go to jail to do Nasty Nate.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, fucking Nasty Nate.
So like,
Big Dick Daryl, Nasty Nate, all those dudes. You don't want to be.
in next 10, 15 years, 6ix9ine gonna have some real issues when these guys start coming home. But in the same breath, the people that are on the streets now that rode with that squad,
They let it rock.
they kind of not. I mean, I don't know if they letting it rock. They
I
just
mean,
didn't
but
catch them.
yeah.
But nonetheless, 6ix9ine's in a way better position than his opposition. Mm-hmm. So
And is he still as we see he's supposed to have had number one. I don't know if that was true or not. I didn't verify, but
he had
he
number one with this record.
still
with Nicki
has
Minaj.
the ability to make money, so he can fortify his position indefinitely. Because it's the internet era, he can thrive without having to go no fucking where.
He did that whole video, if I'm not correct.
Steve
It was
called that
done
shit-
in an undisclosed area, and
his home.
Steve called that shit to a fucking T though, like literally to
I knew he was gonna come home and still do numbers.
Nostra Steve. Like this nigga literally
remember,
called
what I
the
said
angle
about it is
and
that I
everything.
felt like if they really wanted to get him, they would get him. I feel like at this point they just don't really want to get him that much.
Well,
I know. I kind of disagree. You still got to realize, like,
Ain't nobody trying to
are
go
you
up.
trying to throw away your own life?
Yeah,
to
that's
make
what I'm
sure
saying. Nobody trying to go up for murder.
for a maybe,
True.
and for a maybe,
If you can get him without getting caught,
That's a good point.
or at least get a good enough. You still got to get there. Then you
Yeah,
got to
right.
leave too. Like I'm sure he's
Yeah.
in a gated community. One of those gated communities probably more than when you've ever been to a. I'm sure
you think he got a detail bodyguards?
he
got
has
a
been
private
found
security.
He's been found the first time. Do you remember the first time he was found? He had to relocate
Yeah.
because he was
nothing
on his balcony doing a music shoot, like just studying shit.
somebody found it by the background type shit.
No, his neighbor, a kid, was like, "Oh my God, 6ix9ine's on the balcony," and she was just like, she went live and just like, "I can't believe he's out here doing this thing." And the pictures, it was so funny because her angle of him and the pictures he posted for the shoot,
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was all synonymous. It was so perfect.
Yeah.
and he had to relocate, so the feds had to relocate him. But it's kind of hard to relocate him when you drive past his neighborhood and see all his cars parked out.
So he still got all that shit. That's man.
I mean, they can only take so much when it's still your money. You did make some legal money. This is your money.
Yeah, I guess. How long was he up for? A couple years, 2 years.
How long was he locked up?
Yeah.
Not even a year and a half.
Damn.
Not even.
Yeah. And the thing is that
I wouldn't take that deal, but
about him is the funny thing about him is that how does he hide? I always thought it was weird. How does he hide? So he's going to run into that issue. a
Oh,
lot.
back to what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like, no, yeah, you can't hide. You don't.
there's no hiding.
You have to stay home. Let people do your shopping for you.
Right.
You got a face full of tattoos. You can never escape. You're trapped. You are now like on some Eminem shit. You're trapped in your skin. You can't do anything without people knowing who you are. Mm-hmm. The only way 6ix9ine can thrive and survive is to stay in the suburbs to where people not gonna run up on you. That's gonna be with the shit. And most you'll get a camera thrown in your face like, oh my god, this 6ix9ine. Look, he's out here, and that's it. But then still, the dudes you running from gotta come to that suburban neighborhood and come through your gated community to where you got to give your license to even get through the gate.
You know, people already on edge.
Somebody would have to really be like, I'm willing to give it all up to get
That's
this
what I'm
one.
saying. Just how bad do they really want him though? At this point,
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they weren't bad, but again, it's so like that,
He ain't in the hood in the streets.
Yeah, you gotta use your
Right,
brains.
yeah.
If I can want you extremely bad, but I can't come through your neighborhood where I have to give my license and they want to give it back to me like, hey, are you expecting a visitor? They're going to be like, no, I don't. Like it's y'all been in those type of neighborhoods, right? There's no way in unless you just bum rush the gate. And then how much are you bum rushing before other white people are calling cops because now y'all just niggas in this neighborhood wilding out. I don't know y'all not coming for my shit. They don't even know 6ix9ine living it, or they might know 6.
they definitely know.
But cops will be called. It's not going to be that easy. Like it's not. It
would have to literally be somebody like, you know
on
what?
the inside. It's going to have to be one of the suburbs.
And that's what I was saying.
I just got out of jail. I'm willing to go back.
That's what I thought it would be. Somebody on the inside, like I don't know.
Maybe even a corrupt cop. Maybe even.
That's
I
what
don't
I was
know.
saying.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it would be a crooked cop or like somebody on his detail.
If these dudes got bread like they had, I wouldn't put it above them to be trying to explore all these avenues. You know what I mean?
or they could just wait it out.
But also 6ix9ine has enough money to pay in counter. So it's like if you offer me $100,000 to let me get at him, 6ix9ine pay you $200. It ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
There's a lot of variables fucking here. I don't want to see the kid get hit or clapped, but I'm just surprised that shit like that don't happen to the people
time
that
will tell.
necessarily deserve it.
Unfortunately, I do think something is going to happen to him eventually. It's sad to say. I'm not happy to say it, and it's my premonition. Something will happen to him, unfortunately. But today, tomorrow, no, because right now he's on probation. You can't just come and go.
Yeah.
But when that shit's lifted, maybe even 10 years from now,
Yeah.
but something is going to happen to him, if even that long.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's it.
And on top, because he's still teasing people.
Yeah.
He's still
He's poking the bear. Yeah.
And not even just his old squad, current rappers. He's still teasing current rappers. Like,
Because he's a troll. That's his thing. That's his MO. So, I mean, you know.
and his whole thing is like, and he's accepted the term rat. He's like, I am a rat. So what? He has.
He
owned-
put the rat like in the video, right?
But do you
he
think
owns
he's
it all.
accepted his own mortality at this point? Like, is he? You got to be a little. There's got to be a little bit of paranoia there. Like, you got to literally be like,
This
how do
kid,
you-
this
how
kid's
do
been
you
living
take
on
a-
the edge for a minute.
okay,
He probably beyond that. He's at the point where he'll go down in history, especially if he got in some kind of public way. This should be talked about forever and ever and ever.
I don't. Whether he's worried about it, I personally don't think he's worried about it as long as he's in his domain.
Yeah.
As long as he's there.
When he in-
and he's not walking the streets. He's not walking New York City. He's
Yeah.
not there. He's in the suburbs talking all the shit he want to talk. He can be in Omaha talking all the gangster shit to people in New York. It doesn't matter. They
let me
can,
ask y'all a question.
they're not
Would you rather?
traveling to
Would
him.
y'all rather? So, put yourself in this situation.
No.
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 Nah, but go ahead. Nah, Joe.
No, I was just saying, like, so just not even as extensive as ratting on the crew, but like just something as simple
Restrictive?
as you either go to jail X amount of time, or you rat somebody out and you can literally be in your house for X amount of time. You got millions of dollars, people catering to you left and right. You only have to
I get that. And that's literally selling your, like, that's sucker shit to me, dog. Like, you put other people behind bars strictly for your own sake and benefit. That's like me saying, okay, I'll do that just so all y'all, so you
So
and
we
Mike
can go away.
can be locked up forever. Y'all taken away from your family just so I can personally be way more than comfortable.
You gotta have
it's
a
like certain
code.
morals.
Yeah.
And code. Like, come on, where's your code as
Where
a
do you
fucking
draw the
man
line
at the end of
with
the day?
yourself?
But I remember I said this before though when 6ix9ine first came out, like, and he was popping. I was like, dog, how is he the biggest blood in New York and he's a kid? Where were you 2 years ago? Like, when did you have time to put in all this work? I didn't understand his story. And then when it came out, that's why, because
all
he wasn't
fabricated.
that.
Yeah.
It was all fake. It was all for the sake of the look and all that. That's why it didn't make sense. I'm like, how did you become the biggest blood in New York? Nigga, you're like 19. Like, how? What work did you
Yeah,
put
you
in?
didn't have enough time to put
Like,
in
no,
work.
you ain't never run into Jim Jones. Like, he ain't even the biggest blood in New York. Like,
Yeah.
where did you
He's just a famous blood.
like? Where did you start to gain your rank? But it looked believable. Face
Yeah.
full of tattoos.
Well,
tattoos everywhere.
when you got real niggas backing you and allowing you to do such things,
you got 100 bloods in
Yeah.
the projects, like saying you're about it, you with it. So it's kind of hard to not believe it.
But now we see what that is, though. It's kind of like a trade, like being a face of a company.
Yeah, he was a face and was being very extorted. But yeah.
They was taking the money from him. They was using it to further their own endeavors, and they was getting it. And he brought the shit down, which is an interesting position. They should make a movie about this shit. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
Then the guru changed his whole outfit. Judgment.
But go ahead. What's up?
Well, back in front of the camera so we can judge you.
No, this all right. Pass that 6ix9ine shit.
Yeah, that 6ix9ine shit is wild, and obviously we ain't got a real choice but to stay tuned. A second ago, you brought up Eminem. Another one that's just uber famous, but probably for a good reason. He don't have no beefs that's keeping him secluded, but he always talks about his secluded life. But this is a weak ass transition just to get to this point. A leaked song came out with Griselda,
Yeah.
called "Bang," and a verse that he didn't want released was released where he dissed Revolt, which is which is Diddy shit, and he also dissed Joe Budden. What you thought about that?
I thought it was cool. I mean, it wasn't released. I mean, it was M shit. That's what he does. He diss people. I didn't think it was monumental. I didn't think he broke any new ground. He said what he said.
Everybody like to use a button, like pressing buttons line to get at button. And I know it's an easy, like, homophone right there. But I felt like M could have got at Joe a little better. From what M said, he was upset at the time.
Of course, yeah, at the time, that's when they had beef.
So let's judge the verse based on him being upset. What'd you think?
It was a cool verse, but M, this is what he do. He diss people. He's been doing it forever. I wasn't impressed.
Hell,
I didn't
he had
feel like it
some
was
bars.
bad. I just wasn't impressed. And I still think Joe, if they clashed, if M would have accepted and they had the back and forth,
Joe would mash him out?
have been the victor. Facts.
I would have to think about that one. I'm not saying that Joe wouldn't, because I know what Joe do.
Yeah, my money 1,000% would have been on Joe as the victor.
Joe being what I would call somehow in this scenario the underdog. If
He would be according to the fans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But we talking word to people who know words and know that words mean things.
No. Let's not judge it for being hip hop elites. Let's judge it as the world would. Eminem's the champ, and Joe would be the challenger, and Joe got nothing to lose. He would eviscerate Eminem. He got more to pull from, more history, more evidence, more, you know what I'm saying, references. He got more shit to give out. Whereas you see what M pulled from. He pulled from the name sake and some, friction between them two.
But M lost his last battle he engaged in.
With MGK.
Yes, MGK.
He took a little pop at MGK in that verse too.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably how old it is also.
Yeah, but we know that's what I'm saying. We're judging it based off him being mad. I just felt like it
wasn't a
potent.
bad verse. It was cool, but when you've been doing this for so long, like this is what you do. You've been taking shots. You always taking shots.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, oh shit, did you hear that? It's like, no, like MG didn't wash you, but he won. In my opinion, he won.
Yeah.
Especially, it's hard to win, especially when you're being blackballed, which he was being.
Well,
and MGK still won.
MGK won for the same reason I think Joe will win. He had more to pull from, more references, more. Eminem's been famous since fucking 96.
I mean, well, then don't engage. You don't get to engage and then try to use that for the reason you lost.
No. That's just me shooting bell to the loser. Him as a champ, even bringing it up and mentioning anything puts him at a disadvantage.
But in that same breath, then that means that also means that Ja had more to pull from. So we shouldn't count that loss when he was engaged with the unit. He had way more to pull from. I mean, we can't.
Wait, what you mean pull from? Well,
like you can use.
They came out about the same time.
No, they didn't. They did not. They didn't. When 50 and Ja had their real shit.
Oh no. Well, yeah, you're saying the same thing. The challenger has more to gain because Fifth was just coming on the scene. Ja had a lot of shit out there. Fifth attacked him with it.
Right. So I'm gonna say that wouldn't negate the fact that
it doesn't negate. It's the same thing.
It would take away the win though, because you're saying
I'm not taking away the win. No.
Let me explain. If 50 won only because he had more to pull from, that's like it's like kind of saying that's the only reason he won.
No, that's where you get me twisted. I'm not saying that they're winning because they only have more to pull from. I'm more doing pre-fight analysis. Mm-hmm. In this pre-fight analysis, the champion has the belt. The challenger got to go for it, right?
I'll tell you what. Any diss Joe ever gave to M, and anything MGK gave to M, he wasn't talking about his career. He was talking about him as a man.
Yeah.
So take away all that. I'm still talking to you as a man.
But Steve, I'm not just talking about career. I'm talking about the fact that Eminem's been around for longer.
Get it.
You could just Google Eminem. You're gonna get a laundry list of shit to talk about.
But if he didn't use any of that laundry list, then what's the point?
But he did because
I can't say name one because you probably right off the rip. I'm not trying to turn into the debate of like
Yeah.
because it's going to
Well,
turn to
I
that.
think you're misconstruing what I'm saying as it's disrespectful to the challenger. I'm just saying in these scenarios, when somebody's more famous than the other person,
There is more to pull from. Yes,
the more famous person has to understand. I gotta really smash this person out because they got more on me than I got
that
on
is
them.
true. But if they don't use that, the more if they use the current, like MGK for example, he's
MGK
using
did.
things. He mentioned Eminem blackballing him. That's not having more to pull.
No.
That's what you did.
But he also mentioned shit like taking shots at his daughter, taking shots at his career, and situations that he had prior.
Sure, he took shots at Haley, but also is known that MGK has a daughter that M could have used if that was the case.
Could you not agree with this? If we was going into the beef and you've been famous for 4 years and I'm just now hitting my peak, that I got a lot more and we're both equal
And I view you as worthy.
but we're both equal lyricists. We both can rap. But I got a laundry list of shit to talk to you about with you.
But if I engage, I clearly view you as worthy. So
Yeah.
either A,
Well,
I'm
not all the
gonna
time.
talk
Not all
my
the time.
Either A, I'm gonna talk my shit enough, or B, I'm gonna shut the fuck
That's
up.
not
because you're
always true.
worthy. Then give me an example of when it's.
Eminem and MGK. You think Eminem respected MGK?
Of course, he doesn't respect him. Probably
He didn't view him as a
Probably
challenge
didn't.
either. He thought he was gonna mash him out
his
real
ass
easy,
got-
and he
I
got,
don't wanna
and
say washed,
and he got beat,
but he lost.
and he got beat. Yeah, he went in that ring not fully expecting the challenger to really punch him in his face like he did. But what you gonna say about MGK? What do you know about MGK? He from Cleveland. He signed a Diddy.
That's that. Hey, that's
is
not
me
my
as-
job
this
to do
is-
with.
this is
I'm
me
the
as
one
a
that
fan.
dissing him. That's his job. Like,
Steve,
hey,
this
that
is
became his
me
job.
as a fan, literally going. I could give you 20 things off the head about him right now. I could probably name 5 about MGK, and I'm a fan of both.
Again, but if he's not using the 20 you list, then how?
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you
it negates
naming
what I'm saying.
Right,
But
he
he's
didn't
gonna
use
use it. He did.
He used what M did to him, what he felt he did.
Yeah, he used current
You
events.
blackballed me. I'm
He
gonna use that.
used current events, and he peppered in other stuff that he knew about.
How was saying steady punches, hold your head still, a diss to anything Eminem's ever done.
Nothing.
But that shit sounded good.
Yeah, but he also referenced shit that he knew about him because it's public.
Then I would need my memory rejogged on what he said that was public, that the work that didn't happen to him directly.
I don't remember the full
MGK
verse.
Spoke about what happened to him. That M did this to him.
I don't remember the full verse, but take this. We know M to be a wordsmith, right?
Correct.
What he said about Button was super light.
Yeah.
Super light. Pressing the buttons, whatever the fuck. Whatever. You know what I mean? That's light.
Hove already did it.
Yeah. Hove definitely did it. Hove and Button would actually be counter to what I'm saying right now, but I don't have to get into that. You understand why. Button was a challenger. Hove just totally disrespect him. Button went at Drake. Drake never acknowledged the beef, so it didn't happen. I'm talking about in situations, yeah, because Drake had a lot to lose. Drake's worldwide famous. What he gonna tell? What we gonna learn about Button? Ain't nothing out there other than what we know as super
There's
fans.
so much bad shit, but that's what I'm saying.
Drake's in the news every
I
day.
I don't want to get it switched.
Yeah, we lost.
There's I will just say this. There's more news on Button that Drake could have used than Button had on Drake. He could talk about his beating women, alleged charges, being deadbeat, alleged
Steve,
charges.
remember, you're a super fan though.
Then bring it to light.
Let's ask somebody random like a Kelly or somebody
What-
what they know about Joe Button.
But
They're gonna pump it up, and then we're
they're
gonna be
not-
looking crazy.
Then like that person you named, they're not talking. They aren't hip hop fans. We're talking hip hop. We're talking this.
No, we weren't.
talking
I said at the
battles.
very beginning of this, I said let's not talk as hip hop elite.
Then
Let's
it
think
won't-
about the world view.
Then that won't really. That's not fair.
From the world view, the most famous person has the most
You know what
information
it's
about
to go
them.
back to?
What's that?
Would you rather be respected amongst your peers
course.
or fans?
Of course,
So the peers is going to take over.
some people want both, like Drake.
I don't know what Drake wants. You know what Drake wants?
The nigga keep making songs and make number ones. Yeah, I feel like I know what he wants.
What do you want?
He want to be loved by the fans.
You want to love Drake?
I love Drake,
You want to love him though?
but I do.
You're a wild individual. You want Drake's love? You want Drake's love back?
Oh no! I don't want it back. Let's stay on the Drake topic real quick. What's his name? Swiss took a pop shot at him and OVO. Do you know about that whole situation?
Yes. I know enough to where I can discuss it.
Something about a leak song.
He had a song with Buster. Do you know about it before I get into it?
I know this much.
All right.
I know about the song and I heard the response.
All right, so he had allegedly Drake hit Bus for a Dilla beat, but to go through because everyone know Dilla and Bus they was tight like that. So he hit Bus for whatever to get the Dilla leak. Allegedly Drake did the record, and I guess the song was sitting. And I guess in the industry, Buster is known to just jump on beats that had just been sitting. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm not in the industry. So allegedly, Bus did his thing on that fucking record, and Drake didn't want it to come out for whatever reason. He didn't want it to come out. Maybe he wanted it for himself. Maybe he wanted another feature. I don't know. I'm not in the industry.
Yeah, maybe Swiss just had something.
But either way, allegedly Drake had something to do with stopping that record from going through.
Damn.
So because of that,
Swiss said what he said.
Swiss said what he said.
Which
was what?
No, I just heard someone on the computer. Which was pretty much Swiss came out saying essentially, what, fuck them.
No, wait. So I wish I had the exact quote. It's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna put it here.
He's
in audio.
like, he's always saying, "You a pussy, turn up," some shit like that.
And he was talking to Busta, and Busta's like,
But Busta's face was looking wild. Bust was like, why'd you do this? I know you brought me into this. I didn't want to be here. I didn't know.
I'm just trying to make sure what you're saying is what you're saying. He kept trying to like.
Bus was looking like I know where this bus was going. Hey, bus ain't know the bus route. Bus ain't know the bus route. That's what happened. Damn.
So in response though,
Bus turned to Rosa Parks immediately. No, he really did. He turned to Rosa Parks immediately. He ain't want no part of that bus system at that point.
in response,
He was disrespected.
Drake didn't reply, but somebody from OVO replied. Oh no. So all of that came out, and then Swiss came back and apologized.
Yeah, he sobered up the next day.
Yeah, like, oh shit, I was out here wilding. And he apologized, and somebody from OVO came back and said, oh no, it's cool, you can keep that apology. We know you don't fuck with us, kind of thing. I would love to have heard that from Drake or something from Drake. I don't know what kind of lyrical beef he could have with Swiss, but it would just be kind of interesting for. We know it would be a distraction, but we need a little entertainment out here in these streets. It would be interesting to see like what happened with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what I would expect from that because for one, Swiss don't rap.
Yeah,
and don't rap today
like that.
So what they gonna do? What's gonna be?
It'll just be a war of words. Swiss out here married to Alicia. I wouldn't even be arguing with niggas. I ain't got time for that.
So I wouldn't even know what to expect from that shit. I mean, I think Drake, he's probably going to say some slick shit on the record that probably no one's going to catch but Swiss because Drake is a king of sneak disses. He'll say something slick and that's going to be.
He light skin. That's that.
But they did have a record together though. I actually heard this situation was over because they the record they did, Drake didn't allow the video to come out, or he didn't want to do the video. Which was what was that record? Is it You Classy, huh? Or Fancy? That Fancy.
You Fancy.
Yeah. That's the record they had together. That was a good record.
That was all right.
It was a good record. But nonetheless, allegedly Drake didn't want to do a video for it, so maybe that's where the beef stemmed from. I don't know if he's still holding on to that because that's like mad years old.
Yeah.
But maybe niggas are sensitive also.
Yeah, you just wish they both light skinned, but you just wish the beef was 1-to-1, that it was able to be addressed. And it's probably gonna be deaded. And it seemed like the OVO dude seemed to feel like, I was like, why OVO feel a kind of way? Like he don't fuck with us. Like,
you know how much shit probably gets handled behind the scenes.
Yeah,
that's probably one of them cases.
Yeah, a lot of these niggas is in the same
powers
circle.
that be within the industry probably gonna link up or whatever and fix that.
Yeah, Busta could kind of squash that.
I mean,
being the middle person.
Maybe not because they ain't cool enough to for him to release that record. So maybe Busta can't.
Yeah, we didn't talk details. Jada and Fab. That's Monday.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Fuck, they doing it on a Monday. That sounds odd.
Let me check the date again. But we will be watching.
It's probably
June 29th. Monday, June 29th.
That's an odd date. Yeah. We'll see if it happens.
That's the day they picked. That's this Monday. So we're gonna check that out. We'll come back with whatever we come back with. There's probably so many songs we forgot about. I don't know who's gonna etch that one out.
I have no idea neither. I'm just ready.
You wanna ask Guru and Darnell?
Nah, fuck them.
So T.I. putting on a class. I forget what school. Maybe at Howard. Business to trap music. Would you take it?
Yeah. And that's just a credit. I'll take a credit.
It's just a credit?
Yeah, I'll take a credit. I mean, you'll get knowledge, but that sounds like some shit I'm clearly going to pass. So yeah, I can. It's going to be fun.
Okay,
that's an easy credit.
T.I. really big about his business.
If I'm Hispanic and I'm going to take a Spanish class, you damn right. I'll take that easy credit.
So how'd you do in English?
I did great.
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
You sure?
English and writing. Always right.
With a transcript.
Always great.
With a transcript.
Always great. Well, you know it not. Actually, it's a little side note. Oh, you don't know. I got the highest writing grade in Franklin. My teacher, I remember catching.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Like dead ass.
I wasn't there.
One. Like,
was I there yet?
I don't even know yet. I really don't know yet.
I'm fronting. In middle school, I wasn't nice at writing yet.
But yeah, I'm writing. But anyway, back to it.
It's dope to see these what we would call, I want to call them Hall of Fame because it ain't a sport. What do we put those class of rappers in? All time greats, the GOATs.
We didn't call them
our GOATs are teaching classes in the collegiate level. People like Bun B, T.I.
is the father. You give him. He's the father of trap music. essentially. He's
Yeah.
You know, or the godfather of trap music type thing.
Who else got classes? I know Bun B do. There's at least 3 other people got classes, and I can't think of them right now. That's crazy. Oh well. See, this kind of research we're doing to pour up. I'm gonna go ahead and sip my drink.
But would I take the class was the question. Yes, I would. For one, I think it would be dope to re-jog my memory.
It'd be dope if it was like a whole
And for-
course load.
And for 2, I think that would be easy. That's a credit. It needs a credit.
I'd be curious. I want to see the syllabus for this course. I'd be curious what areas it goes into. Is it something an aspiring rapper could take to flesh out his career? Maybe learn a little bit more about the industry before they got into it, or is it going to be topical, like maybe anybody who wants to be associated or affiliated with the?
You're trying to say, is it just an elective, or is it going to be something that's going to provide some actual?
Well, not just that. I wonder if it's going to be special,
Practical.
like course specific. Like if you're taking a business class and you also take the business of trap music, how does that help you? I'd be curious. Like I want to see the syllabus to see what it gives
If
you.
you go and get a business degree and you want to learn how to run a business, and your business that you want to run is a studio or
I think it's a couple
recording
men.
studio,
I
It would
think-
only appeal to people who's going to work in music.
I think it
or
would
it
have
could be
to
an
be.
elective, and you just want to learn about it.
Yeah,
You would definitely have
because
to.
it's fucking Ti.
You should definitely have to do a couple things. Like you probably have to at least like carry an ounce through the hood. At least.
That's where it begins.
Something like that.
well,
Some type of training. Or
First of
or
all,
just
ladies
get
and
dropped.
gentlemen, you got to learn how to trap. So everybody grab a dime bag and go push it.
You know what I'm saying? At least
Come back.
I'm saying you gotta get dropped off at one point in Atlanta.
And then somewhere you don't know.
Nah, you in Atlanta, you get a dime bag and a chain. And whoever makes it back
With their chain?
with a profit and your chain. Because you make it back, you can come back with a profit with the loss of the chain. Because
They
you
need
lost
a
respect
profit
throughout the way.
and they
You're gonna
chain?
lose your chain. So if you don't got your chain by the time you get back, nah, it's like
You ain't do it.
You got a D or a C.
You
You,
ain't
gotta
do
go
it.
if depending on the profit.
So you playing? You remember like Kill the Carrier, or like what was the one when you had to get the flag to the other side? It's instead of a flag, it's a chain.
Yeah, capture the flag kind of
Catch
thing.
the flag.
So I think you should have to be dropped off in Bankhead.
Yeah.
And you gotta make it. I don't know the distance between Bankhead and College Park. How I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah, none of us are from Atlanta.
I
So
don't know. So let's just say the distance is quite a distance.
yeah, let's just say it's like from Brandon to South Tampa.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to make it from there with the chain, with your chain. Mm-hmm. Oh, dog, you get extra.
And you
credit.
can't Uber.
You get extra credit if you make it that distance with the chain, a profit, and you get some gold teeth.
And if you come back with teeth, you
Dog,
pass.
if you make it
you
with
pass the class.
dog,
That's trap music.
that's at least a B.
Now you got enough evidence.
That's at least a B.
You got enough evidence to write a song now.
But if you make it with the chain, a profit goes and some Harold's fried chicken.
2 hours and 56
You
minutes.
stopped in the hood from some chicken though, and you made it through with the chicken.
256 on a walk.
Chicken and waffles.
That's a 3 hour.
You might lose your
excursion.
waffles on the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
You
a
see-
3 hour deal. That's
You see all the extra credits you getting?
that's gonna be tough, man. Atlanta's a cool city, but if you in the hood with a chain and trying to sell something, you encroaching on people's territory. There's a
make
lot
it.
going on.
And you make it. And you make it.
A few people may not make it back.
You know what? If you come out on top of with all of that I named and also a record deal, you young Dro. You're Dro right off the bat.
Dro.
You're just immediately induced into.
You think
and
Dro would take
pass.
TI class?
He probably created it.
Dro
Dro
Dro's
probably
a
created
teacher's
it.
assistant.
He probably gave Ti that idea.
Where that goes
T-
back to what
T.I.
we
was
said
busy.
earlier. Yeah.
Ti been busy. He too busy checking.
Ti
highlights.
has been doing a lot with his business,
Make
and
sure-
and trying to make sure he had a TV show, the reality
all
show.
his business been attacked from his children's hymen all the way to his business and TV shows. Like what?
Wait, his children's hymen?
Yeah, he's going back to his
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah, no, I got that. I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, he
Every,
makes
all
sure
this under attack.
he's always making sure everything's intact. That's what Ti knows. Ti is a very intactful guy. He's been making sure his career is intact, his daughter's hymen intact, his TV shows are intact.
He's
And
on a holistic approach, right?
His,
Checking
suit,
all the-
his
checking
suits
all
and
the
ties
holes.
be intact too. They bringing back that Hustle and Flow show or whatever the hell.
I
it
ain't
was.
mad at it.
I liked it.
Why not? I ain't mad at
The
it.
dude they made from it is I fuck with him. D Smoke.
If I'm not mad at it. Why not give young people a shot?
It's interesting to keep seeing T.I. try time after time. Reality TV, this show, that show. He had a BET show at one point. That he pushing the business aspect of being a hustler.
He was roller skating.
Where was in the movie? What was that? Road Bounce or Atlanta?
Oh, that was I
It was
thought
Atlanta.
I thought it was real.
They came out like back to back.
I thought
That was live footage.
That wasn't a reality show. I thought that was really him.
All right, let's get to these albums and get the fuck out of here.
I thought he really took the chain from Lala.
Mostly because I'm hot.
I thought he really took the chain. See, she didn't make it through. She went not past the class. She lost her chain.
She lost her chain.
She
Oh
lost
no,
her
not
chain.
Lala. You talking about
Nunu lost her
Nunu,
chain.
Nunu.
Nunu lost her chain, dog. See, she never would have passed the class.
one of those boys, girl?
It doesn't matter. She would not pass the class. She lost her chain in the hood.
Your guy?
Huh?
Awesome.
Yeah.
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 But before that, but she lost her chain. She never would have passed the class.
They want to mess around.
She lost. Of course not.
Or she would have kept her chain.
She was
But anyways,
Okay. She was. Shout out to the history of hip hop in Atlanta. Where you want to go? We want to talk about the J. Cole no name shit, but it's not a whole lot there. That's like an intellectual beef.
not. I just don't want. At the end of the day, I just don't want distraction to happen. Like I don't want COVID to be a distraction. I don't want motherfucking mandatory masks to be a distraction. I don't want
NASCAR nooses.
NASCAR to be a distraction from the fact that No Name bodied J. Cole in 2020 on that record. I don't want that to be a distraction.
Man, that
Don't
was the
forget
most-
No Name destroyed J. Cole.
That was the most elevated beef that we've ever heard. These motherfuckers basically was having a compliment
and
battle.
J. Cole knows what's good for him.
I don't want to size this up,
He
but I
knows
like
what- if he knows what's good for him.
y'all go check out both songs. It was "Snow on the Bluff" from J. Cole and "Song 33" from No Name. And
Exactly.
from that song, I just let her play after that because you know how Spotify do. Shout out to Spotify and Tom. She got some shit out here, man. She's on some neo soul rap shit. I fuck with it.
All I know is Black Girls Missing. J. Cole ain't say shit. Salute to No Name.
Damn,
man.
Cole, how you doing? See, that's why Kendrick better. Anyway, Run the Jewels 4.
Oh, we needed it. That shit was hard.
Absolutely
Killer Mike
necessary.
Is insane. Killer Mike is insane. Him and his counterpart.
Yeah. EOP.
That white boy is nice,
Yeah.
and I like that. I like him.
Yeah. I
'Cause
didn't know
he knows.
I didn't know that fucking Killer Mike don't write. I didn't know he was out here just rapping.
I didn't know that neither until just right now.
He said it. I was watching the interview. He was talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, I don't write. I just go in the booth and do the damn thing." Shit, man.
I need to tell him. I need to see.
You
it.
need proof?
See it. I need to see it, or he need to shut the fuck up forever.
You won't say that to his face
Well, I won't.
because you won't.
I'll carry. I'll man. Killer Mike.
You won't say it to my face.
Nigga, I just said
I'll be Killer Mike.
his new name would be Mike Killed.
No, I found it interesting. There's a few rappers that do that, and there's one I think should stop.
Wayne, you're gonna say you about to hate. Jump in your hate bag.
I wasn't gonna say his name. You said it.
Go ahead. Who would you say?
That was the name, but I wasn't gonna say it. I think he should put a pen to pad. I think he got a lot to offer, and it would be amazing. He could really give us dope shit if he just wrote. Because the shit he giving us off the top of the head sound like stream of consciousness.
Okay.
Killer Mike could at least stay on the fucking topic.
If he's not writing like he says.
Yeah, if we ought to believe him at his word, which I don't see why not. He's like my social conscious idol, if you will, that has nothing to do with his raps. It's just him and his endeavors off the court, if you will. I'll take him at his face value. I don't see why he will lie.
I don't know why he wouldn't either, but
Yeah.
I mean,
We could ask ELP, but yeah, Killer Mike tough. He can stay on topic. He giving us some dope bars, and he's very proud of his career, knowing that he never wanted to be known for his fame. He wanted to be respected by his peers. He actually talked about that in the interview. But Run the Jewels 4 was tough, man. They keeping the RTJ
liked
shit
it.
going.
And we
They
needed
kept the
it.
story going with the train robbery shit that they got going from all the different series. Some dope songs, some current references to the police and shit that's going on right now. Y'all check that out if you will. No need to really stay there that long. It's Run the fucking Jewels. If you don't know by now, what you doing?
not running jewels.
They had to
Yeah,
give
make
up the
Jules
jewels.
ran.
Yeah, they,
Not making T.I. class because they didn't make it with their
So they
chain
failed
back.
T.I. class and they
didn't
can't
make-
listen to the album.
Yeah.
You can't listen to Run the Jewels if you ain't got no jewels.
Right, facts.
Well, if you had jewels and had them taken.
Nah, you can't. It's rap after that.
You trash. Wale. The Imperfect Storm.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like those 6 records. My only critique about that is a couple of them party records probably shouldn't have made
Shouldn't have
it
been there,
because it's
yeah.
not the time for it. Because no one's gonna. Those just might have been bangers if we had a summer. We're not gonna
Yeah.
have a summer. We're
Ain't
not
nothing
gonna,
to do
no
with
one's
them.
in the clubs.
It ain't nothing to do with them. Like you.
But other than that, like
dance in your living room.
other than that, like that's my only critique. And I hope that doesn't come off as like it's a bad
Yeah.
project. It's not. I liked it a lot. It's just what you gave us. I can't really. I
Do
was
nothing
by
with it.
myself when I heard all of this. Though. I was by myself when I heard it all.
I was
I ain't
surprised.
I ain't have a fat booty to smack.
Maybe the album would be better if you had like a black booty or something.
Maybe so. Maybe I'll invite a John over tonight or something.
And run it back.
I run back the album
And then give us the
and see,
re-critique.
and see how she vibe or whatnot. She might not do nothing with it. She might not
Yeah.
even be with it.
Yeah, COVID got us on stuck, but I was surprised by the shortness of it. This is like the third EP in a row from him,
It was like 16 minutes.
but it's like it's basically an EP, six
Yeah.
albums. It's like the third one in a row from him, no? I'll have to check, but
I'll have to check.
I'm not sure he dropped the album in a good little minute. It was tough.
Wale been consistent, man. He even dropped it.
Yeah.
This is the second one within a year and a half.
It's good music. It's tough. We still being 80s baby, still grading on the album scale. Maybe that just ain't the climate no more, and this is a smarter move.
Maybe, but I like what he gave us.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't thinking about Wale. He was like, hey, look, remember I'm here. Boom.
Yeah,
Here it is.
exactly.
Here's
No marketing, no
something.
nothing. Just here you
Yeah,
go.
man, especially with the COVID era. He at home. Just hope maybe he got a studio in home. Like, look, I'm
sure
gonna
he
put this together.
yeah.
So this is what I came up with. I
Very-
mean, hell, you know what? I just thought Ross been quiet. Ross could have gave us that.
A lot of people could give us a lot of
Right.
albums.
So I appreciate him.
Wale came tough. A lot of those songs are super current. On one of the songs, he's like, yeah, it's like June 20th or some shit.
It was June 6th to
And
be exact.
or whatever the fucking date. And it was
Because I looked at that day, I was like, oh shit, okay, this was like 3 weeks ago.
I listened to it last week.
What if he lied?
Like future reference.
What if this was like 2 months ago? It was like, yeah, it was like June. Maybe we thought that's when the album would come
Yeah.
out. He's trying to be super current.
Like, damn, I released this today on y'all ass.
Hey, I think Trump about to fuck up. I'm about to.
predictive type shit. Your group, or not your group, your homie, City Girls dropped. City on Lock.
That's my fucking babies.
Neither of us have listened yet, but y'all get a review
Because
on that.
I won't. I got when I sit with the city girls, I gotta make sure they
need a
get
Drake?
my full undivided attention. I'm on some real hood shit.
Can you listen to City Girls without being in a wild scenario? Like,
Yep, I can listen to them at a fucking at a corporate meeting. The corporate girls, they're for the world. And people don't appreciate them.
Corporate Steve
I can
listening to
sit
City
right there.
Girls at the
I sit
fucking
right there in a
table.
meeting. Like actually, that should be mandatory for a lot before meetings start. You should go to city girls. That should be mandatory.
City Girl energy on deck.
Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga.
Bars. I thought you was gonna keep going.
Real Birkin bag about 5-6 figures.
That's all you got?
Rich. I love the city girls, man.
Y'all get a full City Girl review when the summer open up.
Hey, them bitches, my fucking spirit animal. Hey, my
Them bitches
real,
are your
no,
spirit
for real. Like my dream, my goal is to become a city girl, dog. If I can get signed to the city girls, I got some bars.
You already got a tattoo, don't you?
It's on my lower back,
Keep it. I don't wanna see it.
but it's gonna stay there until I become signed, and then I'll reveal it to the world. Until then, like I'm a city girl to the fullest, like that ass.
Shout out to City Girl
Salute to JT.
Steve.
I'm glad JT is free. Salute to
City
JT.
Girl Steve, JT Free, Steve here. Y'all come get him.
Yeah, y'all know where I'm at.
Well, that's gonna be it for this week. We went a little bit over our time, but it's been fun, man.
I've been feeling great, man. I'm good.
I'm glad you're back. Not that you was going nowhere, but
You know what I'm saying?
COVID, man. I ain't seen you. Like, we ain't been hanging because we've been quarantining a bit.
Yeah, man. I guess we out.
I think that's it, man. I'm Mike Lake.
Steve Cass sipping, deuce sixing. I'm finna go rolling dice tonight.
That's what he
I'm
said.
finna-
Yeah,
I'm finna go get some
I don't
bread.
know what
I'm
to
finna
do
go
after
gamble.
that.
I'm finna go get some money.
Good luck, brother.
No, seriously.
Let me get $1 for every dollar you win.
I got you, of course.
I love you.
I got you, man. I told you I'm gonna give you your flowers for now on. I'm gonna start, you know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Give
I
you
don't
bucks
want that. No, man. We gotta keep it on low.
Steve Cash, aka the Fitness Addy, aka Gets It Done, aka one half of the Pour Up Podcast. I'm back. $CA$H. I just made it. God's favorite, and he don't make mistakes.